What has made Westchase one of the most popular Tampa Bay area neighborhoods for the last 20 years? That's an easy question, and today I'm going to show you. I'm Melanie Atkinson with Smith & Associates Real Estate, and today I'm highlighting one of my favorite Tampa Bay area neighborhoods, Westchase. I personally lived in Westchase for 5 years back in the early to mid 2000s, and since the beginning of my real estate career, Westchase has been one of the neighborhoods that I have specialized in. So what I'm going to do for you today is try to give you as much information as possible about Westchase, the neighborhood, so you can decide whether it's the right fit for you, whether you're coming from out of state, or whether you're moving from within the Tampa Bay area. Let's get started. Westchase is a large master plan community with over 3,500 homes. There are all different types of homes within Westchase. You have apartments, condos, townhouses, villas, and single-family homes, big and small. There's pretty much a type and size of home for everybody. It covers over 2,000 acres in the northwest portion of Hillsborough County. Westchase's location has always been one of its most appealing features. It's about 20 minutes from the West Shore Business District and Tampa International Airport, approximately 30 minutes from downtown Tampa, and depending on which beach you want to go to, it's anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes to one of the area's fabulous beaches. But more than that, Westchase is in the middle of the entire Tampa Bay area. So whether you have to go north into Pasco County or west into Clearwater, Safety Harbor, or Dunedin, Westchase's central location makes that an easy drive. There are two main roads that run through Westchase. The main east-west road is Linebaugh Avenue, and Countryway Boulevard is the main north-south road. Most of the neighborhood entrances are directly off of either Linebaugh Avenue or Countryway Boulevard. And as an aside, Linebaugh Avenue is a really pretty road to drive on when the crepe myrtles are in bloom. Visually, Westchase is a beautiful area that sells itself when potential buyers are driving through. If you go back to 2001, none of West Park Village was around. I remember trying to eat out, and really the only restaurants that were here were McDivitt's down by Publix and the Applebee's. So we'd get to go from Applebee's all the time. And since that time, it's grown up so much. And then in '06, I moved to Highland Park, which is in the Westchase area, and lived there for 9 years. So really, I spent 14 years of my life in this area. So let's talk about how the neighborhood breaks down. One of the things that I get asked most often when I'm driving around with clients that are not familiar with large master plan communities is, are we still in Westchase? So let me tell you how I explain that to people. If you think of Westchase as an outline, Westchase would be the title of that outline. From there, you would have one of the main neighborhoods. Let's say the Fords for this example. That would be Roman numeral number 1, the Fords. Under that would be the villages within the Fords. So A, Stamford, B, Castleford, C, Chelmsford, and so on and so forth. So when you're in Chelmsford, you're actually in the Fords in Westchase. It can get a little confusing, but if you think of it that way, it makes it a little bit easier. So you can do that breakdown with any of the large neighborhoods within Westchase, the Greens, West Park Village, and so on. As far as the actual homes are concerned within Westchase, most of the homes are the typical Florida-style homes that were built in the 1990s and early 2000s. They were then and still are very popular because of their functional floor plans. If you're looking for something a little bit different, there are neighborhoods within Westchase that offer different exteriors. For example, West Park Village has some great neo-traditional floor plans and exteriors with front porches and shutters. The Greens has some wonderful 2-story floor plans with stone on the exterior. And then Harbor Links and the Estates were built by luxury builders and have some high-end and unique features. As I mentioned before, Westchase has all types of homes. There are villas, which in Westchase would be 1 story attached on one side. Townhouses, which are typically 2 stories attached on both sides unless you have an end unit. And there are condos, which depending on the actual complex and unit that you choose, can be either 1, 2, or 3 stories in Westchase. So next, let's talk about the Westchase school zones, which is another question I get all the time. There are a lot of schools in the area in general. Today I'm going to talk just about the schools that residents within the Westchase boundaries would be zoned for, but if you're curious about the other schools in the area, check out my next video, which will specifically talk about the other neighborhoods surrounding Westchase and the schools that they are zoned for. Westchase and Lowry Elementary are the two elementary schools that Westchase residents are zoned for. Most residents within Westchase are zoned for Westchase Elementary, which is on Linebaugh Avenue. Lowry Elementary is located in Country Way, which is south of Westchase. The neighborhoods that are specifically zoned for Lowry Elementary are the Enclave, Berkeley Square, Keswick Forest, Glenfield, Bennington, Wycliffe, Wood Bay, and Glencliff. Those are the schools zoned for Lowry Elementary. As far as the middle school is concerned, all Westchase residents, regardless of what elementary school you went to, are zoned for Davidson Middle. Same is true for the high school. All Westchase residents are zoned for Alonzo High School. If you want alternative schooling options, magnet, charter, private schools, there are some of those close by as well. I'm not going to get into all of those right now, but I will be happy to talk to you guys individually about those options. Now let's talk about how to have fun in Westchase. Today, everybody wants walkability. And the good news is you don't have to live in a crowded city to be able to walk or bike to your favorite restaurants, shops, or bars. Westchase has some of the best. So one of the benefits of living in Florida is you can do year-round outdoor activities, and Westchase has some great options. Within Westchase, there's an 18-hole public golf course. There are also 2 tennis centers and 2 pools for residents to enjoy. If you have little ones, there are some beautifully well-maintained parks and playgrounds where you can rent out a pavilion and have a great birthday party where everyone can have a good time. There are wide sidewalks for safe walking to all of these different amenities. And one of my favorite pieces of insider information is that from Bay Bridge Park, you can actually walk underneath Linebaugh Avenue in a tunnel to get to the other side of the street and reach the town center on Montague Avenue. It's a lot of fun for both adults and kids. Throughout the year, there are tons of community events that take place in Westchase. I'm not going to name them all here, but Westchase residents have this magazine that comes out the first of every month and will give you a whole rundown of everything that's going on in the Westchase neighborhood. Westchase residents are truly lucky to have this neighborhood resource. So that's about it for Westchase 101. There's still so much to learn about this great neighborhood, and I'm happy to answer any questions you have. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, go ahead and hit that like button or leave me a comment. Consider subscribing to this channel, Melanie Loves Tampa Bay, if you want more information on real estate, home ownership, and life in the Tampa Bay area. You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, or go to my website, MelanieLovesTampaBay.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you next time. With love, Melanie.